straight to, before I got this topic, there was an interview with a man. The man happened to be a water child, and he said to me, because when I look at him, I thought he doesn't possess that kind of power, because in this line of work, especially in the spiritual meetings with people, we have a lot of people that are working in this world that we have, that you don't know the kind of power that they possess. Now, this man happened to reveal himself unto me. He said, you have been teaching people, you have been telling people, I've been watching some of your video. Even you told me that I should go and subscribe to the channel. I said, no problem. So he subscribed to my channel, and he happened to see me one-on-one. Now, he now tried to tell me that there are so many things that I don't know about water children that he needs to explain better to me. Though I got some of the information down because I was writing it, and at some point I started jotting it in this my tab. And I said, am I free to jot it? He said, it's an information. I can jot it out, and I can tell people that used to teach others about some of the things that really happen in the world of water children. I'm talking of world of water children. Some will say, but this man, he called himself a man of God, and he know how to pray. I've watched some of this video. He always talk about God. But I want you to watch this video to the end, because the shocking thing, in conclusion, will shock you about Jesus Christ. What he concluded in his life and what happened in his life. Who is this person that I am talking about? I said, should I take you to this my video so that people will see? You say, no, you don't want people to recognize him, because some of the people, especially his neighbor, knows him, and he don't want to be a person that's being shown to the whole world to see. I said, there's no problem. Once you say I should go ahead, I will go ahead. Then that's why I come with this topic that says spiritual, sexual immorality, and the marine kingdom. So this interview that I made with the man shocked me at the end when he concluded that he has already given his life to Jesus. But there are some of the things that he said. Now let me just go through some of the things that he said. He said that okay, let me just we say, in fact, there was a saying that water children love sexual intercourse, into bracket, that is they have intimate, they love intimacy. They are saying that water children love intimacy so much. It is yes and it is no. I said, please clarify these things so much to me. I will appreciate it. And I say, in fact, what spirit actually doesn't support is illicit intimacy. Now, if you are a water child all over, whether you are a male or you are a female, the water spirit hates what is called illicit intimacy. Means you are a man that you go after another woman after you have your own wife at home. You go after another woman, and then you fornicate with the woman, you commit adultery. And if you are still single, you move from one lady to another. If it happens that you are used by ritualists, that is number one, you are gone. If it happened for you to take to collect to have what is called sickness, disease, incurable disease, that is all. That's why spiritually, water spirit doesn't support their children to be involving in illicit relationship. Means you have this, you have that. In fact, he said something. He said, you are a pastor, you are a man of God, though. I am sorry, I want to say something. I said, go ahead, sir. He said, they don't support anything called what is Christianity or Muslim. Said they are neutral. They don't even want to hear anything about that. I said, but water children I had, some of them are going to churches, they are going to mosque. He said they can go to mosque and they can go to church because of their ignorance. That's why they are going to church and they are going to mosque. That is what he knows before he now realized the real truth. He said that this is what they face, and he wants to share what they face to them. By the time they realize this is what I'm facing. Now, this man, how do you now free? He said a lot of things in the interview. So when I say illicit intimacy, all what I'm saying is sexual immorality. He said he don't want it. Water's children don't want it. Let me put it this way. That is, man-made never entertain sexual immorality. When we say sexual immorality, simply means going after one man to another, chasing after one woman to another. So they don't entertain it. So when marine spirits what they promote that time in their kingdom is what is called self-love and self-satisfaction. He said, man of God. I said, yes. He said, there is no place they will tell you this. All of them will be under the umbrella of what is called masturbation, what is called illicit things for touching oneself, touching this when you are having orgasm. He said, but water children, it is free because it is what they ought to be doing by themselves. I said, wow, this is not good. Yes, he said it is not good when you are not under law of Jesus. But if it is good when you are not under law of Jesus, but it's not good when you are now under the law that bound you, under the law of God. He said before, this thing that he was talking about to me is very good to them because that is what they appreciate in the kingdom. He says self-love, self-satisfaction. So actually, every one of us must self-love each other, one another, oneself. Self-love yourself. That means love yourself, love yourself. Now, if you say you don't love yourself, you just like, how will you love others if you don't love yourself? Now, if you know that you want to satisfy yourself, you satisfy yourself to the fullness, you can take the walk, you enjoy the moment, you satisfy yourself until you say, okay, it's like I'm going home. This is time. I've enjoyed myself. Let me be going home. Maybe you go to the beach, you go to the restaurant, you eat, you enjoy. That's what we call enjoy. That's what the physical note. He was saying that he was not talking about physical notes of having fun. He said this time around it's a sexual intimacy by yourself, touching your private part yourself. But it is not something that they say out. It is something that is being apportioned to them. Every water children. I was just looking at them and saying, wow, this is a mystery that we don't know. But most of the water children know these things. Let me just tell you what some of the things that he said. See, that is why I made it one of the things I was telling some people. Say, only women. If you are a woman, you are watching, you are hearing right now, and anytime you are talking about, say, anytime you feel orgasm, that very moment, satisfy yourself. When I heard that, I say, it's not allowed. He said, yes. They are not Christian. They are not Muslim. They are natural. Anytime you feel like orgasm, satisfy yourself. That is what he was saying. And anytime you are watching me right now, and anytime you feel like touching yourself, you have reached orgasm and you are alone, you know that you are still under the bondage. Yes, I will tell you the reason. These are the signs you'll be seeing that you need to move to another source. You need another source. You need to disconnect yourself from this rubbish. Because if you don't disconnect yourself with this is disclaimer that I'm talking about. I am not in support of what the man was saying. But I tried to tell you that these are the signs. I will tell you some of the signs that you know that this man is telling me the truth. This man is saying the truth. I'm really feeling it. I'm even doing it myself. I don't really know what is going on with me. And I need to be free. If you happen to jam yourself or to feel yourself that you are in that junction of what I am talking about, I'm really talking to you secretly. That no man has ever talked to you. No man you don't really understand yourself. Things are going to another direction that you don't understand. This is a video for you. It's a video a must watch for you to the end. So they are not into any religious fallacy where they've been bound with a certain useless rules and regulation. He was talking about Christianity or Muslim Islam, that they always bound themselves with any rules and regulation, that do not touch your body, do not satisfy yourself, do not do this. They are under this bound. They are under this problem. He was saying that time you always see Christianity, you always see Islamic, you always see Muslim as if they don't know what they are doing, whereas in their own kingdom they are enjoying themselves. He said they elevate, because when they do it, the water children, when they do it, they elevate their spirits. That thing elevates their spirits. And whenever I said that anytime there are spiritual demands from them, there will be fulfilling. They have to fulfill it. Anytime their spirit demand this thing from them, they need to fulfill until they release semen, until they release before they leave their body, until they release. That is why we always pray in the Christendom that every spirit of every spiritual husband or spiritual wife, the Lord should break you away from it until they finish. I was saying it to one of my videos. I said, when you are alone with your phone, something will come to you to go and watch pornography. I'm talking of those people that are really, really need prayer. They always want to watch pornography. When they switch to it, when they are alone, that will be the time that the spiritual wife will come in to them if they are a male. And when they are alone, they started touching themselves. They started doing this. When they are alone, some of them, they see the picture of their boyfriend. He said something about that during his interview. He said, I said there are some misconceptions. You know, I said there are some misconceptions that water spirit people or the children are ashawo. Ashawo means olosho. Those people that used to do ashawo from one place to another, they used to commit prostitution. They are prostitutes, and some even go beyond the extent that water children are lesbians, and also water children are gay. I'm not here to cancel because some countries, as the Western countries, they practice this lesbianism. In fact, this practice is gay, and they even legalize it. If it's been legalized in your country, what will you do? What you are watching, but you know yourself that you cannot join that. I believe this video is for those people that know themselves that they have been joining that carnival league and they wish to break from it. And the only thing that they can do is to live their life to God. Come to God. That is something about this. But I believe in God. Some will say I believe in God. I go to church regularly. I still masturbate. I still satisfy myself. Now check yourself. Do you even have feelings for other opposite sex? Some don't have. Some don't even want to choose anyone to marry. I said it in one of my videos. The kind of spirit, that spirit or that sexual satisfaction, self-satisfaction will continue to mount on them, which is a female. They will continue to increase in age without being seen the right suitor to come to them to marry them. If it is a male, they continue like that. Anytime they see any woman in the front, they will say, is it because of this chest? Maybe it has a big breast and a buff. They say, I don't want this. I'm satisfying myself already. Well, if they come to my life, they will come and collect money. That's a misconception of some people because they don't want to even settle down. They don't want to get engaged at all. They don't want to be responsible to move forward. Some don't even want any child. Some will marry. I have seen a married couple very well, about two different. They have different issues. And different issue in the sense of the woman we said, the first family, let's talk about the first family. The first family said that our husband will always rush to the toilets. Anytime they feel like having this thing together with, you know what I'm talking about, this is YouTube, I don't want to be saying something like so they always, anytime they feel like having this man, the man will run to the toilets. And when you run to the toilets, he will be waiting for the man to come out from the toilet. He'll be saying, dear, are you coming? What's going on? You say, I'm coming. Please, I'm pooing. And he is a lie. He's a lie. What he was is he was trying to be erected, trying to touch his private parts, trying to masturbate. Because he want to masturbate, he want to feed it before going straight to his wife, so they can go and do it very fast. So he continued that time. And the wife is saying, what is going on? One day, he went like that. The wife already prepared so that they can be on bed together, they can start romance. They have already started. The man just ran out from the bed, say, I'm coming, something's happening. Then the lady, after 2 minutes, just banged the toilet door and she saw that her husband was masturbating. And what is he doing? Masturbating to the wall. Was trying to masturbate facing the wall. If you are in that particular category, you have to be free. I'm telling you, I'm not saying that, no. That is what you are. That is what is happening. Fine. Nothing is illegal. See, what you are doing, I won't say it is good. I won't say it is bad, but I want you to know that when you come to the kingdom of Jesus Christ, everything will change. You too will see clearly that what you are doing is very bad. Now, the second scenario was a woman. That woman, her own is that probably she will go and touch herself or something. She don't have that love for her husband. Anytime her husband come and say, so we just look at her husband and say, well, just come. But inside her heart, inside herself, she wants to be satisfying herself. If you are this kind of woman, do you think you are going to enjoy that marriage? You can't enjoy the marriage except you allow Jesus into your life. This man explained the law, but I will just read through what I jotted down. Say they call them prostitutes, and some even go beyond to the extent that water children are lesbian and gay. So it's never true. That's what he was saying. He was trying to defend it. anyone that was not with God, he was trying to defend it when he was talking to me. He said the answer is yes, and the answer is no. So water children are actually beautiful. He was saying, describing the water children, they are very beautiful. Yes, they are beautiful. That's why we need a lot of beautiful people in the kingdom of God. We need a lot of handsome people in the kingdom of God. Those people that are ready for God to use them. He said they are very beautiful water children and elegant. Water children are sexy. Yes, there's no problem. When it comes to beauty, don't go there. They are very smooth. They are very nice. When it comes to body structure, these people are there. When it comes to good physique, these people are very there. I'm talking about water children, and they said they are men. He's told me that they are men. When it comes to handsomeness, don't go there. So most of their men are having urges for having sexual intercourse. I don't know if you are part of those people that always have urges for sexual intercourse. It's fine. It's fine. But the only thing is that get a woman, marry the woman, and stop being around. Sit relationship around. When you stop this, you see that life will grow very, very fast in the Lord. When you stop this, so it's a matter that most of our men love jewelries. I have said it. Yes, it's true. Most of their men love jewelries. Most of their men love perfumes. When he was telling me, I said, yes, I know. He said, most of their men are their men. They love jewelry. See, he was once loved jewelry. He loved perfume. He loved a lot of things. And most of his things always get lost. I said, well, I don't know that one, but I heard it that most of things of water children always got lost. When their when their spiritual wife or spiritual husband always come to make them, maybe play with them. They always play. He said they come to play with them, and when they come to play with them, they take their things. When you continue to search your things, they will continue to laugh in one corner. That is, they don't know that they have already changed the location. You will still see what you are looking for, but they changed the location. I have heard several people say their one earring lost, and they are looking for the earring. They didn't see it within the house, and they searched. They didn't see it, and the second day it was found. Some will say, I put my jewel at the window side, but I don't know who took it at the window side. They will ask all their children, all the people that they are living there, do you help me to see this jewel? They will say, no, we don't see any jewel here, but they don't know the person that came to pick it. All these things, he said that is the water, is the spiritual husband or spiritual wife that always come to do all these things for them, and they are trying to play. He said during this one time when he was still with them, but now when he will shock you, he gave his life to Jesus. He gave his life to God. He said, just let me continue. Say, most of their men, when you look onto them, they look so attractive. That's why he called them womanizer. I said, sir, are you also womanizing? He said, yes, he loves women. He loves lady. Anything in skirts, he always go through anything in skirts. He did not know that it's not good to even go beyond what is measure. He said before he has 4 cars, he has built 2 houses that time. He now started moving around with his cars, carrying anybody, whether you are a housewife, whether you are a single lady, whether you are a single mother, whether you are 2, you have given birth to 2 before, you do not want to know anything. His own is that he has a usual hotel and he has a usual room at the hotel that he always go. He will carry these ladies, black today, yellow tomorrow, black today, bleaching person tomorrow. So he said he has been changing. That he cannot know how many women he changed because of his status, because he's an handsome man, because he's rich. And he said he did not know. Not until everything went down. I said, how did it went down? I said, one day. He did not even know what's going on. So he found a lady. And his spirit talks to him that this lady, the lust that is in his eyes. He went and carried this lady to an hotel, give the lady some cash, and have illicit relationship with the lady. Then after the lady left, he said immediately after 1 hour that they say bye-bye to one another. One person called that his bank said he should come over and do this and do this and do this. He's supposed to put his ATM in something, and he said, it's true. And he said he was not ignorant of all this thing before because he was once a banker. How will someone call you and say you should send the PIN that you are using for your ATM, send the PIN that you are using for this? He said he did not know how he spelled everything for them. He said he was just shaking. He said, okay, no problem, wait online. He picked out his ATM card, called all the number. In fact, they even told him that, do you know your password? He said he even said the passwords to them. That was the beginning of his problem. He said over 3 million in Nigerian money that was on him, everything went off gradually. They were deducting it 100,000, 100,000, 100, and that day happened to be on Saturday. And he said it was on Saturday night. He said, what is all this? Before Sunday morning, 3 million naira has left his bank. And that's what happened to him. Now, he was owing some people that he was trying to hoard the money. Now, calamity came and he started selling this. He sold one of his house to cover for the money. After selling one of the house to cover for his money, the wife remembered that they are owing one particular thing before. Say, he did not tell me this. You are forgetting one problem or the other. Before you know it, he sold the second house. Now he now went to go and write three bedroom apartments. His work, they have already sacked him in the work because of sleeping. 5 minutes enjoyment. He said he lost everything. I said, when you lost everything, what of your water people? Why can't they save you? He said he went to go and make appeasement. He said, man of God, listen to me. I went to go and make appeasement. I make appeasement time with that number, but things are not working. He said, appeasing for what? Is it for your mistake? That is why I'm saying that sexual immorality, sexual ignorance of immorality, illicit relationship, and married kingdom, they don't work together. You see, even in Christendom, when you're having sexual immorality together with your own life personally, it doesn't work. God is a spirit. You see, the seed that you are looking at, they are pure, clean. If you look at the clean, they are clean. Workers' children are very clean. They will take their baths before they sleep. Some of them are very conversant of that. If they come from work, they know they are sweating, they will go and they must go to the bedroom before they sleep. Yes, some of them are like that, very clean. Even if if the man traveled maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, he trusts the wife, he trusts the husband. But if really the husband comes by and says, oh man, you won't touch me, on set to go and do tests in the hospital. Let us know the status where you are now, because I don't want to have problem. Some women are like that, which are water child. They are very clean, they are very sensitive, they are very, very smart. So the man said, during their own time, they know how to satisfy themselves. They know how to satisfy themselves. He said, we know how to satisfy ourselves. So we know who we are. That was when they were in darkness. They know who they are. So anytime we engage ourselves in sexual activities, we know how to maintain ourselves. Therefore, society doesn't understand us. They believe that Christianity doesn't understand them. Jesus Christ doesn't understand them. In fact, Christianity, everything about society, they don't understand them. That they are different for everyone around, which is a lie. Jesus Christ, come unto me, all ye that labor and heavy laden, I will give you rest. Oh my God, why can't you just take that word and embrace that rest? A lady, she has been facing with this spiritual husband, and thank God she was delivered. She said, and her husband was somehow, he's not really cooperating with her. One day, I tried to chat her up and I pray for her. So God bless you. God will be with you. God will destroy every power of darkness. Then God said, ask something from her. Do you have any confession? I said, do you have something you have to confess to me before we start to continue this praying? You say, oh, no, man of God, I know I don't have anything I'm hiding. I am telling you, no, I don't have anything I hide. I said, okay, let us pray. Father, in Jesus, I heard it again. Ask her. She will have to say something. I said, madam, please don't waste my time. Just say something. What has happened that you are hiding from me, but it's clearer to God? You have already experienced it. I know you have already told God, but God wants you to know, wants me to know what you have done. She said, man of God, it's not easy. I saw myself, I try to feel myself. I put my hand. This one is not Nigerian. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. She's not a Nigerian, and it's not. So she based in UK, United Kingdom. Said, man of God, it's not easy. What you are talking about is not easy. Though I don't have a spiritual husband again, you have delivered me after 3 months. I don't see it. But my husband too traveled. I don't want to go out to go and commit adultery. I said, tell me what you do. I finger myself. I masturbated. I said, is that what you want to say? He said, yes. Okay, do you think that I will now bring in, I'm going to flog you? He said, no. Are you not upset? I laughed. I said, why am I going to be upset? You want your body. You touch your body. You masturbate. Do you feel relief when you do that? You say, yes, but I like the way you say the truth. Are you tell God about it? You say, I told God about it, and God said He has forgiven me. Once God has forgiven you, who am I to blame you? Who am I to tell you that you are very stupid? Who am I to tell you that I'm condemning you? No! In fact, Romans chapter 8 verse 1, they say, now, therefore, there is no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. If you don't have the mind to tell me and to even say it out silently to me that you have committed sin, fine. I too, I can commit sin tomorrow. And do you think that anytime I commit any sin, I should be coming to you to tell you on the internet, I committed sin today? I committed sin. In fact, you even hate watching my video because you say, this man, sinful man, you always come for any confession. Confess your sin to God. If you have your partner, confess your sin one to another. I have seen partner talking to each other that, oh, see, when you are not around, I finger myself. I don't know, because I missed you. Now it's okay, no problem, but don't do that again. We are together now. So they come together because she has opened up. Confess your sin. When you have a sin one to another, confess it to one another. Resist the devil, and the devil will flee away from you. Do you know that when you keep that thing in your heart and you are not saying it out, and you want to be free, you can't be free because the devil will continue to remind you that, do you know that you fingered yourself yesterday? Do you know that you masturbated yesterday? Do you know that you do this? Do you know that you do that? Do you know that you do this? And don't say it out to anyone who will take advantage of you. Don't say to anyone who will take advantage of and operate under the ignorance that you don't know what you are doing. Some people can operate under deceit. They will just go and have illicit relationship with some people, and that's all. They say because of the opportunity that they had from her, that she was touching herself. So therefore, we need to use that medium to enter into our life and cause problem to our destiny. The Lord will help us. So this man said something, and I wrote it down. We talk at length. So anytime okay, could you believe that some women are so very beautiful, yet they don't even remember the lifestyles they had sex. So yet, when they are walking in down and people, when people are seeing them that they are, this one likes sex too much, they call them prostitutes. Beloved, he was talking about, he said children love too much sex. What are children? Love too much sex. They love too much intercourse. So the whole truth is that most water children are ignorant. They are living in an ignorant life. For example, anytime your spiritual spouse, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those people in darkness. Darkness is darkness. Jesus is Jesus. He said, I've come to give you light. He's the light of the world. He are the light of the world. A city that was set upon the hill that can never be hidden. I know what I preach. I preach Jesus. I preach the light of the world. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about those people that are in the world. They will be hearing this now. And they will look at themselves that this man is saying the truth. And when you know that you are really in the truth, I want to put you under one circle. And that is, you are in bondage unknowingly. It's only Jesus that can save you. And what are the things you are experiencing the bondage? He said most of them are ignorant. They are living an ignorant life. For example, anytime your spiritual spouse or spiritual wife or your spiritual husband come closer to you, you feel orgasm. Yeah, you saying now what I've talked about this so far. So at that moment, the spirit is in the one coming to satisfy you. The spirit is the one coming to satisfy. So you are not the one going to go outside. Go outside the spiritual union to satisfy yourself. He was talking about, okay, you are the one doing this, so go outside your spiritual union. So when he was talking about that, I was just looking at him. I said, wow, when you are in the world, a lot of things has happened. He said, no, because anytime the spirit is closer to you, you use intercourse and dream to perform a certain secret ritual. So that's what they are talking about. It's not to consummate, to hold you, to hold the person. That's why they are coming. They want to hold the covenants between them. I talk about spiritual wife, marriage. They hold the covenants between them so that they will not be free. This is for the most of us. Most of them, he was talking about most of them. Say anytime you involve in such an act, when you wake up from the bed, you feel the right thing you have done. Especially women, right? Anytime you have that particular dream, you wake up and you feel it in the down, and you are happy because it's a physical. You feel it that it has been opening. You feel that something has really happened to you. You feel that it's a physical thing. When you wake up, you feel so happy. Some people are like that. They are very happy because during the time you sleep, they enjoy this morality in their sleeping. Some of this particular power is said they will put the face of their ex-boyfriend to come over. Girlfriend that you love so much. In fact, some of them will see their wife in the dream. Those people that are still expressing it in the dark. They are sense, they will see different kind of loved ones that they love so much coming to them, so they won't resist that particular there was a man say you always see old woman like 80, 90 coming to him, very young guy. The young man is about 31, coming to him to have intercourse, and immediately he has that intercourse, everything concerning what he wants to do, maybe probably he's expecting promotion, expecting positive things, everything will go on dry, things will be blocked, life will look extremely bad. He was praying, he was trying to pray. I said, he wasn't born again. He was this same man. Give me this example. Now he said he was trying to pray, he was praying, and the prayer, anytime you always sleep, you always seek power. They always fight, they fought together with this old woman. Then they now devise another mess. And what's another mess? She will now come in the face of her ex-girlfriend. You know, that one we just look at it. It's not this old woman this time around. It's an ex-girlfriend. It can come in form of men too, so the women too. Spiritual husband can come in form of your ex-husband, ex-boyfriend to come to you to molest you. And when it's come like that, you don't have anything to do again than to be happy. So I'm happy, not knowing that you are happy for destruction. I'm not trying to abuse you because I can't condemn anyone that Jesus has not condemned. In fact, the most terrible person that is performing this act, you will just be surprised that the person will enter the kingdom of God. Because Jesus Christ will save. He said, my hands are like this. Anyone that hears me should come. I am able to save such man. If Jesus Christ will say this, whether you are a killer, whether you are a prostitute, whether you are a shawo, whether you are holosho, anything they call you, anything they talk about you, whether you have already done this before, it is open. That place is open for you at the right time. Jesus Christ is saving people. He can save you too and deliver you from that source. Be in the source of God. Now, therefore, there is no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. In fact, Romans chapter 8, when you come down, we are not received the spirit of bondage. We are talking about verse 15. Again to fear, but the spirit of adoption whereby we cry, Abba Father. He is expecting you to cry and talk. Jesus, my Father, save me. So when you wake up, when you wake up, you feel so happy, you feel so joy. It's like a certain burden that has been taken away from you. Why? Because spiritually, your soul was hungry and your soul has been satisfied. That time he said the soul is always hungry and the soul is always satisfied. That's why you see pastors always encourage their young youths to go and marry on time. Marry, stay with your partner. Because immediately you stay with your partner and you are praying together with your partner, demons will run away from you. Spiritual husband will not come near you again because you are now fixed. But if you have not, oh my God, if you have not, you call yourself a Christian, you call yourself a Christian brother, you believe in Jesus, and you have not having the mind to have someone to settle down with, or having the mind to go along in a journey with the right partner in the Christendom, rather to go in the same direction, to go in the same spiritual direction, it will have a lot of problem on you. That is why you need to think. You have to think and run fast and correct some things about your life so that spiritual marriage can be destroyed in your life permanently. So that is a positive side of a spiritual marriage. That's something about it. He said, I love you. That's a positive side of spiritual marriage. Because when you wake up, you feel so happy when they have molested you at night. I was shaking like this. That is what's happening in the spiritual realm. He said, but some water children are very lost. They are ignorant. Whenever they are in such a dream, they feel so horny and they begin to look for their boyfriend. No, I've been saying it, or their girlfriend. No, it doesn't work that way. So that's something about it. So let me just go straight. He said, now let's talk about, he was talking about women. I said, hey, don't talk about women, just talk about men too. Does men too express all these things? Say, men express it. What about men? Say, men also feel the same thing. Say, most men mostly wake up, feel their orgasm around 3 a.m. He said most men, when they are in the side, no, I'm not talking about, so when they feel their orgasm rises at that 3 a.m. So because that is when their rocket shoots higher during that time. So your spiritual feminine energy will come visit. That's the spiritual wife. You come visit that time. So during that time, you will not do anything than to go and carry your phone, or move closer to the bed, or look for your pillow, or put pillow together and sleep on the pillow and masturbate and sleep with the pillow. He said that time it will just be a rough time. All what you just need to do is to release your semen. Just imagine, so your spiritual wife do visit, and when it's come like that, you have to pass through a certain window. True. And that window is a spiritual wife to satisfy anyone who is. So when your spiritual husband satisfy you, beloved, he was saying it. When you satisfy, when you wake up and you feel so happy and joy, there are two types of spiritual marriage. He talk about good one and also a bad one. He said when you experience that bad one, when the bad one will come, you feel like you see semen all over your body, you feel fluid, a liquid, all spill over your bed. These are bad one. And there's a negative spiritual energy that always comes that time. And that is what happened to him, and he became zero. And after he gave his life to Christ, this man has started seeing contracts. Things are now coming into play. Thank God he ran to Jesus, because he has done a lot of appeasement wrongly. And nothing works, because he continues to see problems on his way, because what? He overstepped. He has already crossed his boundary. It is never perfect, so it is never good at it. So most of the heart, anytime that they have any intimacy with the bad one, especially the bad spirit, all what we experience promise and fail, we experience bad lucks, we experience things, because they will come enforcing that person to continue to sleep with them. And you continue to see a shadow, you rebuke, and you can't rebuke when you are not in Jesus. You always attract them. You always get attracted to them when you are not with Jesus, because you don't have any strength to push them away. You don't have any strength to push them away. So I will just conclude in this. Say sometimes a certain dating man, when you are dating man, you are forcing you to sleep with you. If you are having the dream, you fight in the spirit, you continue to freeze until they freeze you. When they freeze you, they are not in Jesus. He said they will freeze. They put you in a spiritual web. They freeze you. When you are frozen, you put spider webs around you. They freeze. They cage you, and then you wake up doing what they want you to do. And you feel like ashamed of yourself. Sometimes you feel like crying here and there. But on the marine one, it doesn't work that way. Sometimes your spiritual husband use your ex-boyfriend and then blah 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 to do a lot of things. So we just talking about. Let me just conclude in this. Now, this man, when you want to know, I don't want to talk about what he told me. Now I've said the Lord. We check it. I've said the Lord. Thank God. Thank you for watching this video to this far. But what happened to this man is that he has done a lot of appeasement. That's why I've been telling every water child, if you know that you're a water child, oh my God, and you want to do water appeasement in the right way, I've been saying it in the right way. See, the water appeasement in the right way is not for you to carry calabash, carry this, carry chicken, carry this to the river. If you try that, people have been saying it. No, if you continue to try that, you become slave unto the priests, unto the priestess, unto those ones that needed to feed on your ignorance. The only appeasement that I will do for you is what I call the water walk. It's a 3 days water walk. And what you are going to be chanting on that water walk is that you are telling them in the spiritual realm, in the water, that you no longer belongs to them. You belong to another kingdom. That as from now you need to be relieved. They need to leave you alone to go your way. To leave you alone to live in peace. To leave you alone to enjoy your wealth, to leave you alone to go to higher places, to leave you alone and not to limit you. You are now saying it out because you want to be free. And when you want to be free, God himself will know that this is a freedom that you have deserved. He is going to give it to you. Now, after the 3 days water walk, you will now do the 4th day water appeasement. This time around, you will go, and when you go there, you are telling them that you no longer belongs to them. They will fear you because they will see into you that, are you serious with what you are talking about? When you say you are serious, you belong to another kingdom, because you are not living under the spirit of bondage. Because if you bow down, continue bowing down for them, how long are you going to be doing this? How long are you going to put and initiate your children to be doing this? It is a bullshit. You continue to bow. That was the man said after everything lost, he continued to do water appeasement. He said he can't count it. He continue every week. You always go there with banana, mango, all these nonsense into the river. It will come to and worship. and his life continued to become zero, zero, zero. And the only thing they can do is that to cry out, who can save, who can save, who can save. That was when he met us. And I led him to Christ. And he's enjoying Christ right now. He said, I will come and tell you, sir, these are things you don't know about water child. And he knows more about water child. And he knows that he needs to be free. That's what he was saying. I don't want you to be ignorant. What I do preach, I can come from this angle to tell you that Jesus Christ is the Lord. And you might say, what I'm talking about is bullshit, because some people don't believe in this. But if you believe in science, I mean, a scientist, and someone that doesn't believe in me, the atheist, they don't believe that there is God, they don't believe that there is any power, they don't believe that there is anything. Even if their children are dying right now, they know that they will tell the children doesn't respond to treatment, that means it's going to die. But it will give them pain. And if there's someone say, this child is the devil that is operating the life of the child, they don't believe. They don't believe in prayer because they never prayed before. They don't believe. So I will say this video is not for them. They will have gone to another channel. But those people that watch this video to the end, that's what I'm talking about. I am here to submit it that if you are a water child, run away from sexual illicit relationship. No, run away from it. And follow the right way. And the right way is simply to follow the right path, which is the Lord. I'm telling you, are going to enjoy this kingdom. The right kingdom, for every marine kingdom children, the right thing for you to do is to come to the kingdom, godly kingdom. Leave that kingdom and come to the higher power. I've told you, those powers to bow down for the power of God. And why can't you bow down directly for the power of God? Why are you under them by putting food on their table? Enough of putting food on the table of these demons. Though some people will say, if I leave them, this man, we are saying the truth, fine. But if I leave my people, if I didn't go and do this thing, they will come after me. And me, I cannot fight. So who told you that you can fight already before? I know you cannot fight, but someone will fight for you. Put him in front. Put him to guide your house. Put him to guide your door. Put him to guide your finances. Put Jesus at every affairs of your life. You will see that you will live and enjoy in peace. Anything you put in the hands of God always flourish. God bless you. Stay blessed. Remain blessed. I want to subscribe to this channel. I think I hands a subscriber and also a thumbs up. Yes, I know you want. I hands it. Thank you so much for loving me. Thank you so much for appreciating my video. And I want you to come more and watch this video. Please, I want your comments. Comment. I may not be able to see your comments right now as I'm far away from I may not be able to read it, but I will read it immediately after this video. I'm going to check it. I'm going to check your contribution. I'm going to check whatever you have for me. You want to see me, you want to view me, you want to talk about some things to me, whether be secret or some things you want to appreciate my work, please, that is my number. WhatsApp alone, because if you call me, I might not be able to pick the call at the time that you expect me to pick the call. God bless you. Stay blessed, remain blessed. Shalom to your family and your loved ones. Amen.